Hi, fellow Django developers. Hezekiah here from alwaysdjango.com, where we discuss interesting Django topics that helps you grow, improve as a Django developer. If that sounds interesting, like, subscribe, share this video with anyone if you find this video important. Let's get into it, right? So, before we continue, a little backstage story of how I came about, how I decided to make this video, right? So, yesterday I was working with Django and React, right? And for if you don't know, I'm a React fan guy. I'm a React fanboy. I like React a lot, and very soon I'll be making a playlist on this channel on how to use React and Django, right? Django as your back end, React as your front end, then Django REST framework for your API, right? So if you have not subscribed, subscribe already, and let's get into it. So I was working with React and Django, and I was looking at session authentication, right? Session authentication of your React application with Django, right? So I got into a little bit of error and problems, so a little bit of bug. So I searched the normal process. I searched YouTube, searched Google, Stack Overflow, etc., and I didn't really get the answer, right? So and I remember Chat Overflow. I just came here, popped in my question right here, and it gave me a couple steps I should follow, and I followed those simple steps, and boom, that was it, right? So after that, I decided, I was like, why not share this with all of us here? Why not share this with the YouTube guy, with all of us here, so that we can learn together, right? So that's it. That's why I made this video. So what is ChatGPT, and how can you access it, right? So ChatGPT is a generative AI, right? What do you mean by generative AI? Generative AI is an AI that generates, just like its name implies, it generates its own content, right? So instead of maybe using a content and already made content, it generates its own content, right? So it was developed by OpenAI in 2015 or so, by two guys, Sam Alton, if I'm right, and Elon Musk, right? By the way, when I heard about ChatGPT and how awesome it is, like, I was like, this seems like what like this seems like Elon Musk. This seems like an Elon Musk product. And doing a little bit of research, I found out that, wow, Elon Musk actually has a hand in ChatGPT, and it's awesome. I think Elon Musk is an awesome guy, very innovative, and like he's like one of my motive. Let's continue, right? So to access ChatGPT, you come to this URL. I'll leave it in the description. You come to this URL, which will be in the description. You go here, you create an account, basic authentication process. I think you can use Google, your Gmail account, to authenticate and get in, right? So when you authenticate and come here, ChatGPT.chat. So ChatGPT is just like, it's like a chat booth, right? But you're chatting with the AI, you're chatting with the robot, right? So you can use it for things like programming, which is what we're going to do. You can use it for content writing, you can use it for copywriting, you can use it for schooling, for learning, etc. Right? So as a developer, as a Django developer, I want to like put you through, I want to like show you a couple of steps that you can use and get more effective as a developer, get answers, get through bugs, etc. easily, right? So when you authenticate, you come here, you get into this place. Here in this box right here, in this input box, this is where you ask your questions. This is where you ask ChatGPT questions, right? And what is also, what sets this aside from Google and things like that, is that with ChatGPT, you're getting a response as if you're chatting with somebody else, right? So it's auto generating, it's making its content for you, like you are speaking to it, right? Again, something like Google, that maybe that you're asking a question, that you're querying a database with Google, right? If that makes sense. So in this box, you can ask your questions in this input box, right? So let's say maybe let me ask ChatGPT to write a rap verse for me. So can I get a rap verse from you, please? Right? So, and by the way, the website is always glitching, is always because of request and everything. Let me reload. Like ChatGPT, I heard ChatGPT got up to 1 million users in 5 days, right? That's to tell you the amount of response. So here you can say, so that's to tell you the amount of requests and response they are sending per seconds, right? I think it took Facebook up to a year to get to 1 million users, and it took ChatGPT just 5 days to get to 1 million users. That will tell you how awesome, right? So let me ask my question. Please write me a rap verse, right? So right here I think it's hanging again. Right here it will give you answers to your questions. Okay, verse 1, you can see, right? You can see how awesome it is. It said verse 1, sorry I couldn't complete your response. Let's reload again. I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry this is happening. So let's ask again. Write me a rap verse, cause why not? Verse 1, listen up. I'm the one and only, spitting fire like a volcano. Get bars from days, never run out. My flows is so sick, I need a medic. Yo, I'm the king of the game. I ain't got no debate. My rhymes are sharper than a razor blade, leaving haters in the state of shocks. Ow, I'm on the top and I'm not gonna so this is awesome guys. So ChatGPT, you can come here and ask your questions and get a response in real time, right? So let's get into using ChatGPT as Django developer. So let's say maybe you're a new developer. Sorry guys. So let's say you're a new developer and you don't know how to use, you're a new Django developer and you don't know how to create a Django project, right? So let's ask ChatGPT how we can create a Django project, how we can create a Django project in our system. So how can I create a Django project? Right? You can see here it's giving us answers in real time. And how awesome is this, guys? This is giving us answers in real time. It's giving us simple steps to follow to create a Django project. Here is saying to create a Django project, you need to have Python and Django installed on your system, of course. Once you have this set up, you can follow the following steps. Number 1, open your command line or terminal in your system. Navigate to the directory where you want to create your project. Run the command Django admin start project. Then once the project is started, navigate into the... This is awesome, guys. I don't have any other thing to say, right? So I'm just trying to demonstrate how, if you have a problem in Django, how you can come here, ask your questions, get response in real time, like follow the simple steps and get what you want, right? Like I said, I had a problem yesterday with session authentication with React and Django. I just came here, asked my question and got the answer, followed the simple steps, and boom, my application just worked. The steps was correct, right? So let's say how to run my Django migrations. So let's scroll up. How to create a project, how to run my Django migration. You say once you create your Django models and you set up your database, you need to run your migrations to create the response. Open your terminal, navigate to the real folder of your project, run the command python manage.py make migration, then run the command python manage.py. Awesome, guys. I don't have any other thing to say. If you want to become more effective as a Django developer, you got to start using ChatGPT. I think this is awesome. I think this has come to stay, and I honestly encourage this program. And I think OpenAI, like we said, ChatGPT was developed by OpenAI, right? I think they have another project also called Dolly, right? That takes in simple sentences and phrases and generates images in real time, guys, and generate unique images that have not been created before, right? You can see how insane it is. You can just simply go to Dolly and type Django programmer inside the river, and it generates a unique image, like referencing, describing the phrase that you inputted, right? So what do I think about ChatGPT? Personally, I think ChatGPT is awesome. You can already tell by by the excitement in my voice. I think ChatGPT is awesome. I think it should be encouraged, and I've heard like a couple of people saying that ChatGPT is maybe going to maybe challenge programmer. No, I don't think so, right? Because right here you can see it's giving us simple steps, it's giving us tips on what we can do and get our problems solved, right? So unless ChatGPT can interact with your system and chat with your type on your system, work on your system, I don't think is because basically to do these things, to do this, to follow these steps right here, even if they are simple, we're calling this simple. I'm calling it simple right now because I kind of understand what he's saying, right? So, but for someone that is not a programmer, I don't think you understand what it will be saying, right? So ChatGPT is awesome, guys. I'm super excited. So for your bugs, for your Django bugs, for your bugs in programming generally, for maybe your learning processes, you can use ChatGPT. It will make you effective as a Django developer. Like boom, 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 you get your answers like in real time. Like you just follow these steps and it's done, right? So that's it for me, guys. I hope to get likes on this video. I hope to get comments. What do you think about ChatGPT? Drop it in the comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. That's it for me. Take care of yourself. Have a nice day. Peace.